everyone to this episode of Breakpoint. We have with us Abhishek Anand, co-founder of Koala Lab. Hi, welcome Abhishek to this episode.
Hi, Neelu. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so we'll start off with the cool rapid fire set of questions that we have for you today. The first question, Abhishek, that I have for you is, at what level of maturity do you think an organization should move from, having the right set of controls in the API gateway to having a full-fledged SSP for themselves?
Right. So this will align with the security maturity roadmap in general, which is pretty standard for many companies. First, they will start with some kind of threat intelligence or WAF in place, right? Like malware detection. Then importance. Then they understand the importance of securing their cloud. They will have a CSPM or most recently a CNAP in place that the whole application protection platform they will want to have. At the same time, I will say this will be in parallel to that, the whole SSPM, because I believe it is as important as your cloud infrastructure, because similar kind of data is residing there, the same sensitive information. And at the same time, your whole organization is using it. So I would say in the beginning of your security maturity, organization can put up some pieces in together to have some monitoring in place. But ultimately, they should offer a full-fledged SSP in tandem with their CSPM or when they are aware when they mature to use a good CSPM solution.
Okay, great. Okay, now something about you. You have been building systems, right, in different organizations and building teams, building tech for these companies, and you're whole and soul into engineering. But when you're not engineering for something, what is it that you like to do?
So my whole love for engineering stems from the fact that it gives me kind of mini eureka moment every time I love or learn a new abstraction. So my love for abstractions is it stems it was fueled by a course that I did, a NAND to Tetris, sometime back in my college days, that teaches you to build a Tetris game of full function from basic NAND gates. As you know, a lot can be built from a NAND gate to ultimately. So they will take you to each level of abstraction, as I said, right from the circuitry to a compiler to a high-level language, and ultimately you will build a Tetris game. So it's a nice course. So if I contrast that to something that is not work related, for example, so yeah, I love building stuff from scratch or from base with some abstractions. Obviously, I don't have a lathe machine, for example, in my home. So yeah, to give an example, most recently, I got a car that is some 1,000 pieces, small miniature car made from wooden pieces, small pieces, and I was assembling that. And the fun fact is it has all the pieces working. Once fully assembled, you have to crank it, and then it has a mechanism by which the energy is loaded into the elastic bands that are there inside that you build, and actually travel fast. I will say. It's a great fun exercise to do. I really enjoy that. So that is my current project. Apart from that as well, I love tinkering with things and building stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when you started the answer, I thought you got a Tesla and you assembled it.
So that is in my pipeline. Not a Tesla. There is a IC engine kit that they deliver, but you need to have your own garage. So first, I need to reach that stage that I have some tools at my place, and then so from scratch you can assemble a road legal IC engine car. Bit by bit, opting for the pieces that you want. So that is a project that I have in mind. Someday I will execute.
Great. All the listeners, whoever is interested, please reach out to him directly to collaborate on this. Okay. So The other thing that I wanted to ask you was with respect to the SaaS security platform, that having different tech stacks or framework or being on different set of public clouds in your organization, does it impact the gateway itself? Like, how do we construct the platform? Because you are now dealing with different tech stacks or maybe different kind of technologies, which might interfere with having the platform. Does that make it more difficult? Is it equally good?
So again, I would like to draw a parallel from the CSPM world or the SaaS cloud world. Over there, as you see, AWS or GCP keep on releasing new services, right? So you need to understand those services, the nuances, and then build like the security solution for that. But at the same time, like the overall, the broader framework of the attack vectors, that remains the same. So the same applies for SSP as well. The broader attack vectors will remain the same. Some attack vectors will be applicable for the SaaS application that you are using. Some won't be applicable. Right? For example, if you are not storing any sensitive data in a SaaS tool, right? So there is no data leakage attack vector, for example. Right? So depending on that, so you need to understand the context for the different SaaS tools, but we'll say the broader framework remains the same. And you build your system or your tooling to increase the coverage for the existing attack vectors that you know. You keep on finding the attack vectors. There are always 0 days out there that will come back.
Thanks to the 0 days and the regulations, we have a bread and butter. Okay.
Yeah, that's
so that's how it is. Okay, so I was just checking out your profile and I found something interesting. I think you love to travel. Which all places have you gone? Which is your favorite place to travel? How do you like to do that?
Yeah, so I have traveled quite a lot within India and abroad as well. So in terms of India, we did me and my wife, we both love traveling, we both love driving. So we during the COVID days, we did a crazy road trip. We started from Mumbai, drove all the way to Northeast, spent 4 months over there doing a vacation kind of thing. Like we were, and it was all in all almost 11,000 kilometers road trip that we thoroughly enjoyed, and it has all its.
Oh my God.
Some breakdowns, so getting stuck somewhere. Everybody had loads of fun, amazing places. Northeast is very little explored, I would say. And if you go spend time in the remote areas of Northeast, you will just fall in love with it. You don't need to go anywhere else. You go and keep going to the interiors, and it's amazing. And apart from road trips and all, we also love trekking quite a lot, going on a small hikes. So yeah, we throw in a day hikes only. We throw in a bunch of day hikes, few multi-day hikes in between our road, and that makes it a complete package for us.
Oh, nice. I think it's a very less explored place, the Northeast. I myself wish to go someday, but yeah, fingers crossed. Okay, and the last question that I had for you was, we have been talking a lot about, how you built the SaaS security platform and what all set of functionalities is automatable, right? We've been talking about the technical side as well, the primary security challenges that we have, the organizational issues, but what does the future look like for you? Why I'm asking this is because teams today might decide to have a SaaS security platform, and they start working in that direction. How does the future look like? Because tomorrow there are a lot of new technology coming in. Can it evolve to use things like AI or ML for that matter, when it has, hundreds and thousands of such applications, that SaaS applications that we are using in the organization? So what does the future essentially look like to you for these platforms?
Right. So the first SSP will go through the same evolution as where there will be the prime importance will be on prioritization. As I said, finding issues, but not able to prioritize them, make them just as useless as having no, not knowing the issues, right? Like if I throw a bunch of 1,000 issues to someone, they will like, this can't be solved, I will not solve it. So it will go through that maturity journey where like you will prioritize based on the sensitivity of the data involved, the vulnerability or the attack level. And then like this will something that will happen in the near term itself. I will say a few years down the line, it will be like kind of a bare minimum requirement. The CSPM industry is going through that change. Every provider is kind of now focusing on, I have to give the right answers. No one wants hundreds of hours. No one wants to know what all it is. Everyone wants actionable insights. So
thankfully.
Thankfully, right. Every security practitioner was faced with, you know all the issues, why are you not fixing it? Because I know all the issues. Right. So that will be there. I believe in the longer term, like with the evolution of AI, new things will be installed. Don't know yet how it will evolve. But my bet is like the whole understanding of how things work, that will be pretty much, I will say, will happen in a more automated or a faster fashion, as opposed to right now, you have to script every bit. You like the whole understanding is at the threat detection is at, I will say, still research field. There is no like automation happening on that might evolve to like projecting a threat vector from one dimension to another, and then understanding whether there can be a security issue due to that, right? So yeah, those things will.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that. I think one day or sooner, maybe it'll be reaching a stage where we would be preventing issues from happening than detecting them or remediating them essentially after they have been detected.
Right.
But thanks for sharing all of that information, Abhishek, with us. And thanks everyone for joining us in this episode. We'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.